Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video today. It is time for round number 1 of the Week 6 tournament, the Waste Management Phoenix Open here in Ryan Gamer's rookie season on the PGA Tour. We are coming off a huge victory at Pebble Beach. I mean, we dominated in that tournament. It was our first tournament on master difficulty settings, and good thing in episode 15, the last episode in the series, I was a little frustrated, and that frustration led me to have the best round in this game I've had up until that point of recording that video. So here we are. I do want to point out I am recording this video on March 31st, 2025, which means about an entire month has passed since I last recorded a video for PGA Tour 2K25. So up to this point in this series, the gameplay that you all saw were from February 21st and February 28th when the deluxe edition first launched into early access. That was the build of the game at that point. The VC, the progression system, the gameplay. Now, from this point forward, you have the post day 1 launch update version of the game, and yeah, the VC nerf that happened in the last episode that was new to me when I recorded that. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that because what did you all hear me? You heard me rant for about an hour in that episode. So, so yeah, I don't think I need to rant much longer. But the shocking part is the VC nerf has not been reverted up until this point. So yeah, I'm shocked, honestly, still. But yeah, so here we are. I'm back, and I want to say thank you all for all the support here while I was on paternity leave. And the baby, she is doing fantastic. Wife is doing fantastic. Everything is going really well. So I recorded a lot of videos, and you all know I was back temporarily for MLB The Show and WWE. But I'll be honest with you all, I have barely played this game, and they released that update on February 28th, right? I recorded my last video, I think, that day, that evening, before, of course, the baby was born. And I point that out because after they released that patch, I just, at that point in time, you know, even, you know, the baby was home, like I was still gaming a little bit at nights, you know, when the baby was sleeping in between feed times, but I just kind of lost my enjoyment for this game after that VC patch. And many of you might be like, well, Ryan, that makes sense, because if you watch my content here on the channel, you already know that I am not a fan of any type of pay to progress or pay to win mechanics or VC mechanics in a career mode for a game. And before the patch, you know, if you watch this series, you know, up until this point, I was loving the progression system. And I think the big part of that was because you did not feel VC hungry. I never felt like they were trying to force me into spending real money to progress my character. But then after that patch, you now constantly feel VC hungry. Now, I love the gameplay. The gameplay in this game is fantastic. I love the perk system, the new shot types. I just love the gameplay. Right now, I just do not prefer the progression system that they have now after the update. It just, yeah, it takes 4 rounds to spend 1 attribute points, when in those 4 rounds, you may level up 2 or 3 times. So then you can't spend your attribute points. So yeah, I'm just going to always be real with you on the channel. I don't prefer that type of progression system. And here I am returning to this game after about a month of maybe playing a couple rounds here and there. You know, maybe just every so often getting on, just playing, and then, you know, getting off the game, going back to baseball or going back to WWE, because those games were really pulling me in. And yeah, so here we are. That progression system, the VC nerf is still there. You cannot earn VC through quest anymore in the career mode. You barely earn VC when you play this game. So that is the frustration for me. Now I'm going to continue to use that as birdie fuel. Now, I do think that the patch will eventually be reverted. I do think that they will end up increasing the amount of VC back to 94 or 100, something like that. But I still think it's probably going to be 2 months after that initial patch before they do that. But Yeah, gameplay, love this game. Love this game so much. Had to take a break there, and, you know, I could have played during paternity leave. You know, I was playing MLB The Show, but that game was just so good that I really, whenever I got on PGA, it kind of just made me frustrated, and then I would get off of PGA real quick, go back to baseball, and have a blast. But here we are. I'm ready to play this game again. I played around and was just having a blast with the gameplay. I was ready to dive back into golf. So now I do want to point out, will I be playing PGA 2K as much as I typically do here on the channel? I don't know. We'll find out. It depends on how much I'm enjoying the game. And as you all know here on the channel, I only play games that I am enjoying. So yeah, we'll see. It depends. We'll see how today goes and the rest of the videos this week and into the next month, and continue to monitor it. If I'm not having fun, I'll be honest with you all and tell you. Actually, I'll be very honest with you all, because you all know me. You can tell when I'm not having fun in an instant. But I'm excited for the Waste Management Phoenix Open, everybody. Like, this is going to be a blast, and we're still on master difficulty settings, and AI difficulty is still the same that it was. As we take a look at this, CPU skill is still 83, which honestly, I think that's a good sweet spot. I think 85 is too much. And what I found this year, 84, it depends. I feel like since we just won on 83, let's play the Waste Management Phoenix Open on 84. And I do recommend, if you all go above 84, what do I recommend? Well, I recommend you don't, because it gets pretty crazy above 85. Honestly, I know that all will depend on what difficulty settings you're playing on. But CPU skill at 85 can lead to some crazy shots. I recommend 84, but kind of everybody has their own difficulty playstyle. 83 is a great sweet spot. I think that's probably my favorite. But I do want to try 84 at the Waste Management Phoenix Open and see how everybody does. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of MLB The Show, so we'll see how much that carries over here. And yeah, I probably will not talk too much about the progression or my thoughts on the nerf, because I've very much voiced my opinion on them in the last episode. And if you watch any of my other content on the channel, specifically if you watch my MLB The Show 25 series, you heard me talk about it for about 20 or 30 minutes in one of the episodes. So yeah, I've voiced my opinion. I've voiced it on Twitter. I've said it in the community post here on YouTube, and I've said it here at the beginning of this episode. You all know my thoughts on it. You all know I do not like the system. I do not prefer it. It's not the system for me. Any type of pay to progress or any type of pay to win mechanics. So I'm not going to spend any more time probably talking about it. I'll probably make jokes about it here and there throughout these career mode videos and my other videos on the channel, but nobody wants to sit here and listen to somebody blast something for so long. I've already said my opinions, and that's all that needs to be said. So you already know I'm not a fan of it, and hopefully it does get changed. The problem was, I feel like the damage might have already been done, but yeah, it's hard to know. Will it bring people back into the game if they do change it? Maybe. I think it potentially could. But yeah, let's dive in to some training here. And technically, I think we have some VC we need to spin, right? So speaking of VC, Ryan, you said no more, right? Well, I said I will joke about it. I did say that. I said I wouldn't tell my frustrations, because I've already done that for about 3 hours here on the channel. So yeah, last episode though, we need to use that as birdie fuel, right? Okay, so we only have 4 skill points to spend, I believe, because we won the last tournament. So that's 4 skill points, right? So I want to spend them in swing path. Yeah, so we're gonna spend 4, and yeah, so that's gonna cost us a 700 VC here. So we're gonna go ahead and spin that. And yeah, now our swing path is up to 77. We're still 87 overall. And yeah, moving on here. And you can see Ryan Gamer's rocking the Players Championship gear. So that drop came during the Players Championship, obviously. I think it's the Barstool Sports gear. And the interesting thing about that bundle, so I know you're like, Ryan, did you spend VC on clothes? Well, yes, and I did the math for you all. It was $1,500 for that VC bundle. That's 27 rounds of golf to be able to afford that in this game. I think it's 27.7, like 28. That's how much VC it was. So for those 3 shirts, the shirt you're seeing there for casual, And the rest of the shirts, you're going to see Ryan wear those probably the rest of the season, right? That was 28 rounds worth of VC we could have spent to upgrade our character. But I see Players Championship stuff and I spend it. Okay, so what do we need to do? Distance long drive. I don't think we need to do that. Throwing darts, I think is what we need to do. Hit creative shots from the fairway. Shaping draws and fades through rings. We've done that one before. That's dangerous. Uneven ground. Hit from a tricky side hill lie. Shape shots to the green and aim for the rings. Another, okay. Stay in shape. We do need to stay in shape. Hit 10 draws and 10 fades. Navigating rings. They love you to navigate through rings, right? How about we try side hill lies? Uneven ground. To help our contact, correction's not important though, really. Well, what do we got? What does this help? Shaping, rhythm, and transition? No. We need all the help and putting we can get, but am I gonna make 13 putts? I haven't putted in quite some time in this game, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no on that one. How about we just do the correction, contact, and shaping? That sounds easy enough. Yeah, I'm not too worried about correction, but the other things I am. But I have to say, the Barstool Sports, the Players Championship gear, this light blue shirt, and the other dark blue you're going to see in round 1, they're awesome. I want them in real life. Here we go. What do we got to do? I didn't even see. Get 1,300 points. But don't worry, I got a fresh cup of coffee, everybody. Cheers. Let's go. Wait, is that where we're shooting from? Okay. When you say tricky side hill lie, you're not lying, right? Oh, this is what we're doing? Okay, we hit through the ring. We get like 25. Oh, no. This is not a good training. What's Jerry putting Ryan up to today? Jerry's been working hard getting Ryan used to baseball, right? Ryan's playing some great baseball. I highly recommend MLB The Show, everybody. Trust me, play MLB The Show 25. It is fantastic. Just like that golf shot. Okay, the downhill lie obviously is gonna, the rough's not really gonna affect it. We're gonna get like a flyer's lie, so. You all are gonna start predicting at the beginning of these videos, like how long until Ryan's gonna start talking about the VC nerf again, right? How long until Ryan? It's only a matter of time, right? Okay, just hit the ball, Ryan. I will say, swing's not feeling too bad. I did do a couple warm-up swings, played a warm-up round at TPC Sawgrass. Why did I not warm up at TPC Scottsdale? That would have made too much sense, right? Why would I do that? Why would you play at the course you're playing? But how's everybody's games going? How's the PGA 2K25 grind? What are you all playing right now? That is perfection. Are you all playing a lot of baseball? If you're not, you probably should be. It's a great career. That's perfection. Yeah, I've got the club. So we have a flyer's lie outside this downhill lie. It's just going to send the ball down that hill. And yeah, we have the perfect club for it. Jerry tried to give us a tough one. Jerry, you got anything else for us? This is simple. Jerry's like, you're gone for a month playing baseball, Ryan. You better wake up. That's perfect. But yeah, all I can think about right now is MLB The Show. Like, I've just been consumed with that game. Like, it's all I think about. Hopefully that doesn't affect my golf swing, right? That is perfection. Now, Jerry's about to move us spots, right? Come on, Jerry, what do you got? No. Oh, Jerry's taking it easy on us today. Wow. Jerry must be playing baseball or something, coaching a baseball clinic. He's probably not even going to show up to the course today, right? You talk about having the perfect club once you find it. Wait. How are we only getting 5? Oh. It's because we're not hitting the rings. Oh. Good, good. Oh, hopefully Jerry was not here for that. He just sets up these training exercises, then he leaves, right? This is our last shot, so I needed to be hitting those rings. At least we're going to get 2 of them, right? 600. Oh, that's perfection. Is it? Not perfection, but it's enough. I hope we have that shot at TPC Scottsdale. Not sure there is a shot like that on that course, but 600, we'll take it. That's going to give us quite a bit of boost, right? I would think. And yeah, look at the new club. You see a Scotty Cameron putter there. Yes, so I did unlock the Scotty Cameron putter. So there you have it. Now, I don't have it leveled up at all. I just gave it here to Ryan Gamer for this career mode series. So we still got to level it up. We still got to level up all of our clubs, right? Look at this. Experience boost. Correction boost. Swing felt good, honestly. I'm actually surprised with how good the swing felt. But let's see how it feels in the practice round. So pre-tournament event here. And practice round at TPC Scottsdale. Let's do it. Oh, somebody was asking me in a comment. I remember this one. It said sponsor events. Somebody said I haven't had a sponsor event yet. So it'll show up in this same section, the pre-tournament event. It'll show up as multiple events. So if it ever says multiple events, that means you have a sponsor event and a practice round that you can play. So this is where it's going to show up. Finished around with the score of 200 or better for max boost. Let's do it. TPC Scottsdale, everybody. A course that we should be able to dominate on. Give us the back 9, please. You know, if we play bad in the back 9, wouldn't that be embarrassing? I mean, I haven't played the game much for a month, so I think we can cut Ryan some slack, right? Featured holes, all right. I do love this course so much. Let's hit the send button, everybody. I tell you, it feels weird to be back in this game, right? You all have been, you know, it's probably been really cool for you all to see my journey throughout the early career, right? And also confusing because you're like, this game looks completely different than what I was playing. And yeah, not only did a lot of the mechanics change, but the experience, progression. Now, one thing I will say, the changes to the gameplay that they made were very good. The spinner shot, the changing some of the short game shots, and those changes were great. Changing the correction to where you can't get it more vertical, I do like as well. So yeah, some of those changes I actually really liked. The only change I didn't like was I'm not going to say. Ryan, you said you weren't going to mention it. Well, no, I said I would mention it and make jokes about it. And that's it. I know that wasn't a joke, was it? So that's fair. That's on me. That's perfection. It's so weird, no fans here. Practice rounds, we have you all. Okay, 12-footer, breaking a little bit from right to left. You can see Ride Gamers rocking the Jordans as well. I unlocked those. Welcome back, Ryan. How's that Scotty Cameron putter treating you? Well, maybe Jerry didn't balance it quite right? Jerry, can you check that putter if you're here? If you're not over there for the Kansas City Royals trying to teach people how to hit baseballs. 417 downhill 10 feet. Let's hit the send button. I love this course so much. You know, this is a perfect time to jump back into this. We get the Waste Management Phoenix Open, you know. It's the course I needed. We have the Players Championship coming up in 4 or 5 weeks, and then we'll have the first major in this series. So a little loft and backspin here, and let's attack it. Is it just me, or is it more quiet than normal here at Waste Management? Like, I understand no fans, but I just feel like I don't hear anything. It's too quiet. Okay, let's hit the old splash. I know most people would hit a pick shot there, but I honestly don't really hit the pick shot very much, and that's because I understand that I picked Technician because of that, but I just think the splash shot mechanics are so realistic, and the pick shot kind of breaks that, and that's the reason I hit more splash shots than versus the pick, but I'm sure I'm going to get that question. That's perfect. Oh, splash shots are just so satisfying. I think that they did a great job with the splash shot in this game. And the pick shot kind of runs that because you can just plant it right next to the hole. And a pick shot is just impossible to hit, right? So just to add a little bit more challenge for me, you know, if I'm in online ranked, I'll hit the pick shot. Oh my. Those of you might say, Ryan, do you remember what happened the last time Ryan played this hole? No. No, I don't. Please don't refresh my memory either. All right, you remember? No, I really don't. Last time we played, what did we get, an ace or something? Yeah, if hitting the grandstands is an ace, then yeah. That's one thing I love about Master difficulty in all seriousness, is like when you miss there, right? And it wasn't a terrible miss, but sometimes on Master, you miss in the wrong directions. Good luck. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for this splash here. Splash this one right up. Get it close. I'm glad there's no fans here because Ryan would have got booed. Breaking a little bit left to right. Not much. Get in. Yes. You know, it's interesting. This was my most played hole, my most played course in this game because of the first look demo. Now that was with no wind, and we're basically with no wind here. But yeah, I was expecting to dominate. Now, good news is we have even. We have to eagle to get the max boost today. So, one time for the eagle, everybody. That's a great drive. If we can dial in the swing that we have now in this round, we're going to dominate. I mean, swing is there. I'm actually surprised. MLB The Show helps your golf swing. Confirmed. 138, uphill 6 feet. A little D-loft here. Let's go to attack it. Oh, the side hill lie. I didn't even play it. Wow, what was I doing on that? I didn't even play the side hill lie. Okay, 25 feet, uphill 4 inches. It's breaking right to left. Most of the break is at the end. Nope. Wow, that dove hard there in the middle. I did not see that much break. Not bad, though. Even, I hate to finish, though, the back nine, mostly of Scottsdale, even when I played that so much in the first look demo. Good news is we got 2 objectives complete. For the practice round, we're gonna get a little bit of a boost here going into the tournament. Did we level up our putter? Not even close, right? I didn't expect to. We do have a level up token. How did we get that? Clubhouse pass reward, okay. Pre-tournament event, +4 to all attributes. That is huge. Got some experience. Did that say an April Fool's quest? That must be like a seasonal event. Okay, so before we get into the round, I noticed I have 42 skill points that we haven't spent yet. So clearly I forgot to spend skill points. Now, I know the reason I was saving them is because trying to work our way towards the greenskeeper, right? So this is the green reader. So I don't think we have enough yet, but I'm going to go ahead and go down that path here. Unlock the lag putt. Do the lag putt rhythm proficiency. Unlock the Texas wedge. Not because I want the Texas wedge, but because I'm going to make my way down here. That's the putt weight proficiency and then putt rhythm proficiency. And then next up, 24 skill points. We can get the green raider. And this perk is so good. Like, it's amazing. This perk is fantastic. Now, I do want to say, will I respect these skills here sometime? Probably, because I don't really need the pick shot because I don't really use it very much. So there's some skills I could get rid of and kind of change around. But the big problem is it costs 500 VC to respec skills. And if we wanted to respec skills and attributes, you're looking at 1000 VC. That's over 20 rounds of golf you've got to play if you just wanted to respec your character, right? So I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I know there's some changes I want to make, right, with this, but yeah, don't have enough VC to be able to do it. So Yeah, it's going to be a while. It's probably going to be a long time. We're talking about probably at season 2 or something before we'll even have enough VC to be able to do that. But here we go. Let's dive in to round number 1 of the Waste Management Phoenix Open at TPC Scottsdale. One of my favorite courses, and we're going to try to ace the Stadium Par 3. We already had an ace at Pinehurst, believe it or not, in this career mode series. If you missed that episode, make sure you watch the final round at Pinehurst. But here we go. Tell you, I was ready for this. Like, I was ready for this, and it's good to be back. I want to say thank you all for all the congratulations with the new baby, and I greatly appreciate all the kind words, everybody. You all are all legends. We got high winds today, so that's going to be tough. But let's dive on in. TPC Scottsdale, the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Let's play some high-level golf, everybody. Come on.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the first round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we get out into all the action, just a few words on TPC Scottsdale.
Chaos, mayhem. It is the greatest show on grass. It's just, I mean, basically the town of Scottsdale is having a party for 125,000 of their closest friends and invited, 75 golfers to show up and be a part of it. I mean, how better can you describe TPC Scottsdale than that? It's more about what's going on outside the ropes than what's going on inside the ropes most days. And I gotta say, I love playing here. I think it's a blast, but boy, oh boy, these folks, they come to show you exactly how much fun they're having outside the ropes.
Honestly, that was a pretty good description there from Rich about this tournament, right? But here we go. Adam at the top. Let's dominate.
Let's get down to the first hole. Before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak.
Drama?
There's some word developing that our featured player has formed a rivalry with Max Homer. Gee, that's brave of them.
It is brave indeed, Luke, because Max Homer may appear all friendly and sweet, but he loves to win. And I just wouldn't want to be going up against him, let alone in a rivalry. It's going to be so tough out there today.
You know,
Thanks,
Henny, nobody
That's
wants to
lovely
win
intel.
more than
I'll
us.
be interested to see how our featured player goes against Max Homer, because he's very smart with a chirp of his own.
I'm not afraid of you, Max. Here we go. Welcome back,
see
Ryan.
What we can do here today.
Light rough is not bad at all, though.
Setting up in the first cut.
It's interesting. First drive back in the rough, and Ryan was born in the rough, so it's actually very fitting. And yeah, we actually kind of got lucky on that one because it really was not a good swing whatsoever. So 12 miles per hour wind in our face. This is going to be a really tough shot. So I'm going to hit a pitching wedge up into this wind. Fade it just a little bit more than it says. Fade it into the wind. Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
Oh, this is left.
It's so interesting
That's a little wayward.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
how you have the swing down, right? In practice,
from this spot.
in training, and then we get to the course, the nerves of the tournament, it just changes the way you play. It changes your mechanics, and that's a good example of that. Now, perfect spot here for a nice little flop shot. This is a shot that you all heard me say never hit, but honestly, I think I've learned it, and the flop shot is actually very good. Now, I don't think you should hit it in this wind, though, so I take back what I said. I think it's got to be a pitch shot in this wind, on the slope. I could regret this. No, that's actually, that's fine.
Absolutely flushed.
Without the backspin, it would have been
Pass over
perfect.
coming up for this fella. Henny's down there. You got a read?
It's a tough read, but it's got a little bit of left
To right,
break on
yeah.
it.
It just a little bit. Henny is right. It's right to left at the beginning, then it comes back at the end. Practice swing on a first putt. I know everybody was saying that. I saw your all's comments.
If it's up, it could be in.
That one's
He's
for
in
you
a
all.
share of 8th place in this event.
I wish it was a birdie, but you can't have it all, right? Okay,
Well,
this
as you
course is
head
going
the
to play tough
second
today.
hole at Scottsdale, it's an important tee shot, Rich.
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left than you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
So going to try to hit a draw here because of the way the wind is. That's very well done. So I've been working, you know, well, I say been. I was working on draw and fades a lot, as you all saw throughout the early career mode episodes of my other videos. And I love shot shaping in this game. And who would have thought I would have liked that with the Evo swing? But I love it. Wait, and highlight. All right, what do we got? Hole
Here's
2?
Max Homer now.
Come on, Max. Oh, Max is sitting in a similar spot here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
But yeah, I love the shot shape.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
That's perfect. Okay, Max showed us how to do it.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
That was a fantastic shot.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot on the second.
Honestly, I love this. I mean, 12-mile-per-hour wind. It's blowing from left to right and also at our back a little bit. I am going to hit a little bit of a draw here. This is one thing that... So they made the change to where it doesn't get more vertical. It throws me off, though, because you got to pay attention to what it says at the bottom, right? So when it's drawing a little bit, and then it's still a draw, even though you're still hitting a fade swing, right? It doesn't switch to a draw till later, and that depends on your sculpting stat and correction, I believe. So I think it's a way to reward a higher shaping, higher correction stat, but it kind of throws you off, right? It throws you off big time unless you pay attention. If you know the mechanics and you have the trajectory arch turned on, that's going to throw off a lot of players, right? So it's a draw, but you're still hitting that fade swing, right? It throws me off still every time.
Going with
That's a
less
great
club.
draw.
Let's see how this turns out.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Max, looks like somebody's
Just a
closer.
tiny putt is all that remains.
We really just hit it closer than Max? That was fantastic. What? That is why this game,
And that will take him now to 1 under
gameplay
for the event.
perspective,
Moving up the leaderboard.
Phenomenal.
I like it.
like hitting shots like that is so rewarding. Calculating the wind, hitting a nice
Well, Rich
smooth
always
draw,
loves standing on the tee
hitting
here
that
at 3.
diagonal
You feel like you
swing.
can get after this golf hole.
So
Yeah,
good.
you're going to stand on this tee box, and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple.
And that is the reason I'm back, right? That is the reason I'm back in this game after a month, so.
Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Thanks, Henny. Henny, can you bring us a digging truck if you got one? I'm going to hit a 3-wood here. I'm going for this. I don't think we can get it there. We have a terrible lie, but... No, play smart. Play smart. What are you doing, Ryan? Why would we go... Look at that lie at the bottom right of the screen. Are you kidding me? Do you want to win or do you want to lose, right? We have to play smart. I almost made a very careless mistake. We would have been in a probably the heavy rough
That was
there.
well
It's a very
played.
tough
Got
shot.
a fair piece of it. Never easy out of the fairway bunker.
Jerry was just
That
over there
right hole
shaking his
location,
head.
Rich. Is that a green light special?
I think it's the most inviting flag stick you're going to find on this entire green. You got a little bit of a shelf back there on the right-hand side that'll push the ball from right to left once it gets all the way back there. If you're going to get close to any pin on this green, this is the one.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to do a full, partial 60-degree wedge here. Little approach shot. Fade it a little bit into the wind. That's a terrible swing.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
It's a good thing we had that much wind in our face, right?
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. 15 feet to the cup.
looking for another birdie
Luke,
here.
that's
Penny,
the
take us to
line of the
break on
year.
This putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
On the dance floor, but not even close to the DJ? Or what did he say? That was great. I wish I could. I'm gonna have to watch that back and start using that one. 15 feet, downhill 1 inch. A little bit left to right. Let's send it in. That is when the green reader perk comes in handy because you get a lot more
They won't be
detail on the
happy with
greens.
that. That's come up short.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Sitting at 1 under after
I mean,
that hole.
it's going to be tough to even shoot 5 under today.
Well, hopefully,
in this wind, this is tough.
Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a
Need
little bit to make
more of
that
a
shot even
fade.
tougher.
Just a little bit more of a fade into this wind. That's perfect.
Opting for the 5-iron.
I didn't hit enough of a fade, but it was still a really good shot. I needed a bit more of a fade there.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Homa, get an ace here. Is Homa going to
Sadly,
get an
in the
ace?
sand, but a chance to make up for
No,
it.
he's in the sand. Okay, I've been here plenty of times.
Is this one? And there it goes from the sand. Let's
Okay,
get back to
Max.
it, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Max is on fire right now, right? Throwing darts whenever we've seen it, or making it. Very difficult read, especially the beginning break. One time.
So
Yeah, I
close.
misread the beginning. It was great speed, struck it
And
perfect.
This one is for his par.
We'll take
In
it.
she goes. Let's head to the next. And as we move to the next hole,
Adam
our leader
Shink
is
at the
ahead
top.
by a
Am I
couple of
saying that name
shots.
correctly? Shink? I think that's right. Colin Morikawa in second.
Over to 5 we go now, Rich. Another par 4, and again, it feels like just ball in play.
Yeah, you really kind of have to manufacture some kind of shot shape. Just the bunker on the right-hand side, but there's really not much to this tee shot. It actually lull you to sleep.
Did Rich just say to lull us to sleep? Well, not when Ryan's at the tee, right? Hey, when Ryan's at the tee, you just never know what's going to happen, right? Lull you to sleep? No, you better stay awake out there. Ryan will knock you out with the golf ball
And
if
Henny,
you're near the
what's
rough.
he facing with this one?
We've
This is
seen
down
that
green,
already.
So it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Look at this lie. This is a nightmare. You can't even see the ball. Look at the bottom right. You can't even see the ball. Okay. Anybody got any ideas? I got one. So, we're going to get ace out. This is ace. The 4-iron will never change. The default 2K 4-iron. We got an ace at Pinehurst here. So, the only named club in our bag. So, I'm going to de-loft this. We're going to hit this low. We're going to hit it up onto the green. And we're going to dance.
Well, this one's looking really good from the rough.
Okay, that thing snapped out of that lie. I didn't technically do exactly what I
A
wanted,
tad
but we're
wayward,
dancing.
but still on the surface. Lining up here from a long way away.
But you know what they say, Luke?
He's down there.
We're
You got a
dancing,
read?
but not close to the DJ.
A super tough read, but I've got it moving right, and then it's going to go left.
I thought you'd give us more information than that, Henny, but yeah, this is very, very challenging. I mean, these are 137 green speeds here. Okay. This is not easy. Should we pull out the lag putt? We just unlocked it. No, we don't have it upgraded, so look how hard that is to hit. In general, I know it's more forgiveness on the transition, right? That's what it's used for. Okay, it's left to right and then right to left. When in doubt, my gut usually tells me to go right side. Get in.
That's
Go,
well
ball.
judged. Good speed, good line.
That was the line.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That'll be the next
Is
advanced
the
putting
par.
tutorial video. When you don't know, play right outside. Imagine. Yeah. Ryan, what do you base that on? Well, good question. Good question. But that's a good par. An unexpected par. I mean, they said the
Trailing
most
by a few
straightforward
shots
drive,
after that
Rich
hole.
said. I blame Rich. Holland is up there at the top now, 4 under at the top. I think probably 6 under is going to be leading today.
At 6,
6 or
Rich,
8.
just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to.
draw it.
Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
Got to draw it a little bit into the swing. This is a tricky shot. Yeah, I felt that. I just felt it. I just did not feel confident with that swing. I should have reset. Is that
This is
strategic
his
bunker,
second shot.
Rich?
3 strokes off the lead.
Now, great lie here. It looks like it, at least. 139 yards, uphill 6 feet. We got 11-mile-an-hour wind blowing from left to right. So I'm going to hit a nice little draw into the wind here. And I'm going to hit a D-loft slightly. Get a little more carry out of this ball. That's it.
I'm not sure he's
Oh,
selected
no,
the
it
right club
died.
here. This one looks to be coming up short.
The uphill lie. I did not play. We got a terrible lie out of that
It's fair to say
sand,
approach
and
didn't
I
hit the mark.
did not play
Tried
the
to draw
uphill
that
lie.
one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
Sitting at 1 under the card.
This is interesting, right? This is very interesting. Tie spinner, it's too dangerous to hit there. I love hitting that shot. But I think it's got to be the normal chip. We have the Texas wedge, don't we? You all know the caddy Jerry has a smile on his face. You know, Jerry, just his eyes lit up. Like, wait, is that a Texas wedge I see there, Ryan? Well, maybe. Maybe. Okay, now, since Jerry already saw Ryan have the putter, we have no option right now. We've just got to send it. So, let's think of the math here. Math. Math is fun, right? So, let's just use 1.5. 1.5 of 150% here. Yeah, I don't know about this. But what do I always say? Not every decision is a good decision. Sometimes it's just another decision. So this is one of those examples. I'm going to aim about 48 yards past the hole. Is that correct? Something like that? 40. If we aim at 75, that would be 40. Then about 8 more, that's 83. Is that exactly where it was by default? It might have been spot on there at 159. The question is, where is it breaking? It definitely looks like a ball. Don't do this at home. like, don't do as I do here just because I want to hit the Texas wedge because we had locked this. Don't try this at home. You should never hit this shot. And I'm going to demonstrate why you should never hit it, probably with the execution. It's going to move right to left, and it's going to move left to right. You know, Jerry over there just has a smile on his face, like, feels good to be back in golf. Okay. One time. Excuse me?
Putt went a bit long there. Sitting at -1.
So when you're off rhythm on a lag putt, it's kind of punishing. Ryan's just over there gave Jerry that look the entire way over. Like, just giving him that look. Like, you kidding me, Jerry? Well, let's showcase the flop shot. That was embarrassing, Ryan. Nobody saw that, right? No, we've never hit a Texas wedge before. Yeah.
This putt is
No,
about
I
8 feet.
Texas wedge? What's that? Ryan, do you remember that shot on hole number 6 at Scottsdale when you tried that Texas wedge? No. No. You must have been dreaming.
And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
I don't even know what to say, everybody. What'd you think about that Texas wedge, right? Don't forget to leave your what about that great Texas wedge there comment. Yeah. Oh my. We don't talk about that one after today, so get your comments out of the way now. We don't talk about that after today. I can guarantee you that. We're running out of things to talk about. We have so much to not talk about. Oh, hit the ball, Ryan. Gonna have to get mad again, right?
Need this one to bounce right.
I can see the comment now, right? Here's birdie fuel, Ryan. Just think about VC.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
Putt of the century. Wow. All right.
Oh, that's a good line.
Almost putt of the century.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, that's how you get
And
confidence
as
back,
the
right?
scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard.
You know the good news is, though, we're even on the front. That means we haven't got to the back yet. The back, we're going to dominate.
On this par 4, Rich.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawing
A little
toward
draw.
those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
That's it. That is how you hit a draw, Ryan.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
A what? What?
Lining up from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Yeah, I mean, 14 miles per hour winds. This is where I play so much differently. If you watch me play 2K23 and 2K21, I never shot shape. But now, like, I use shot shaping to play the wind. Like, I'm going to hit a draw into this wind on this right to left side hill lie, and that's how I'm going to play the wind. It's how I play the wind in this game. It's a blast to play this way.
Nothing sweeter than a draw like that.
Yeah, the problem was that I should have aimed more to the right off that side slope. I don't know what I was thinking. Good swing, though. What do we got? Is this Max Homa again?
Time to check in with Max Homer. What's he got in store for us here?
I can't see a thing. I feel like I need a shot tracer.
Come on, baby.
Oh, you
Come
see it
on.
now.
Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
I mean, what is Max? I haven't even paid attention. What
Lining this
place
one
is he
out
right
from
now?
the fairways.
We're tied for 7th. I mean, this course is playing extremely tough right now. 28 feet, uphill 2 inches. It's left to right and then right to left. I think this is basically straight in. I think maybe right edge.
Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par.
That was so close. I mean, just dangerously close. A little bit right to left here. You know, I'm actually proud with how the swing has held up
So no
today.
movement
Swing's
on the
not bad.
leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Like, playing well in tough wind conditions. And, yeah, front 9, I've not played very much in this
Here we
game.
are on the tee at the par 4 9th, and is driver necessary?
Driver is not necessary unless you can hit that power fade and get it past that bunker. But if you can't, just take out a 3-wood, find the widest part of the fairway.
What about that? That's not a power fade when Ryan's up there. You know, it's interesting. You see Ryan Gamer crushing home runs in MLB The Show. Actually, he's not as much of a power hitter yet. He's getting there.
Well struck.
And then coming here to golf, he can barely hit it over 270.
5 shots off the lead.
170 uphill 2. 11-mile-an-hour wind. This is going to be interesting. It is in the face a bit, so I'm going to hit a nice smooth draw, a little bit of loft and spin. Put it up in the wind and hope we calculate this right. That's a great swing.
Superb.
Yeah, that'll do.
Simply superb.
Thank you, Luke.
That approach shot seemed to catch Max Homer's attention. Nothing to roast there. Fantastic shot.
Thank you, Henny.
And
Hey,
this
whatever
putt
you're drinking,
is to
everybody,
move
get
into
your
the top
coffee.
5.
Cheers. Fresh cup of, what is it today? Seattle's Best, I think? I really like Seattle's Best Toasted Hazelnut. It's probably one of my favorites. Actually, probably is my favorite. It's what I drink probably the most. But I like a lot of different coffees, honestly. I just love coffee. Here we go. And I love birdies.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Yeah, it's a great way to finish.
So far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Yeah, here we go. This is the back nine that we know how to play. At least in theory, I know how to play this back nine. We cannot fail this. We dominate this. We've dominated this back nine before. We survived the front. 1 under. That's a great round. Now we just play the game. We know how to play this. Just like in the first look demo. That's not what I had in mind,
John,
but
what does his lie look like down there?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
thanks, John. Uphill lie, 103. Actually, I love the club here. 13-mile-per-hour wind here on the back. This is going to play so tough. That's great. That's so
and he's hit
good.
that inside the range.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
I mean,
Penny,
this thing
take us through the
is
break on this
tough.
putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Thank you, Henny. We do know that. Question is how much and how fast is it going to be, right? One time. Drop your one times, everybody. We need them today. That's a good touch. Just misread. A little bit of an open club face, but
3 feet to go here to the hole.
we'll take it.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Well, here we are on the tee at 11, Rich, and you start to get a little tense on the tee.
When you stand on this tee, you better have a very
I'm gonna change
clear
position
vision
here.
of exactly what kind of shot you're going to play out into this fairway, because that water on the left, it's going to distract you a lot.
The ball looked a little thirsty.
The ball looked a little thirsty. I just thought it needed some water. So I moved to the left because I was just going to hit a fade, you know, into that wind to the right. No risk. I understand moving to the left there kind of puts that water a little more in play, but that's not why I did it. I was just trying to get a better angle at those trees and kind of put it up there on the right side of the fairway. And, well, fast forward to the end of the story. Ball was thirsty. It got some water, and
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
don't worry. Jerry dove into that water and got the ball. Now we'll see if it helped that the ball got some water. This is a nightmare scenario. You're looking at 206 yards, uphill 4, and a 15-mile-an-hour wind. What is happening out here at TPC Scottsdale? Okay, it's all right.
This one headed left in a hurry.
He'll be disappointed by that. That one finds the water.
Ryan, what was that you saying that you really like playing the back nine at Scottsdale? Did I say that? Focus up. I don't know. I've got nothing. When there's water there, it's like our golf balls have a magnet for the water. Welcome to golf.
This next putt for double bogey. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Thanks, John. Has John been giving us some good reads?
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. And down it goes. And a little slide down the standings after that hole.
Yeah, we slid all right.
Over to the 12th we go, the par 3.
We might miss a cut.
Famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Okay, we're about to have a conversation about the VC nerf again, right? Get them going, everybody. Get them mad. That's what you always say. Come on, Ryan. Get that birdie fuel. Okay, close the eyes. Let's think about it. Okay.
Oh, that was flushed.
That's beautiful.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That is a golf shot dialed in right to the number.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Just can't even cycle through the cameras right now. Think about that VC, Ryan. Think about all the VC you missed out on. It cost you 28 rounds of golf to be able to get that shirt you're wearing right now. Use it as birdie fuel.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
You know what the most painful sport in the world
Now
is?
7 shots behind after
Golf. You know the second most? Baseball.
that. The tee shot here at 13 doesn't look as comfortable as you'd want from par 5.
It's not, but still, it's a par 5. If you find the fairway any place, you're going forward into.
Definitely going to the left side here. And we're just going to not put this in the water. How about it, Ryan? Ryan, have you ever played golf before?
The tempo there was exquisite.
No, we're not playing bad. Like, we played that terrible hole. But, I mean, we're not playing bad. Got lucky there.
His
But
second shot here.
we can't hit the driver off the deck, though. That's unfortunate. Let's hit it shallow a little bit. Get a little more roll.
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because
You
it's
can't
heading
lose your
towards the
cool in
rough.
golf, right? You just got to have a short memory. We got to get this back. We're going to get birdie
Ooh,
here.
Sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
The old spinner shot in a pretty good lie here. If we aim right at the hole, this should be perfect. I don't know about perfect, but close.
Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
I knew we weren't going to generate as much spin out of that rough there, but I just thought we were going to get a little more roll. I should have hit it a bit shallow, but this is basically straight in. I'm playing it as straight in. Get in.
Oh, what a
It's
putt.
about time.
Our leader
Come on.
is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, Rich, I feel like I can breathe easier here on the turn 14.
Well, I don't know about you breathing easy, but I think most players can because that bunker down the left-hand side does not come into play. Fairly generous driving area, especially out to the right-hand side. Grip it and rip it, as John Daly says.
What a drive. Look at that.
Thank you, Henny. That's right. Ryan harnessing his inner John Daly. Grip it and rip it.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
Yeah, I think this is a nice little draw. Not a big draw. Just a smooth draw into this wind. Let the wind still blow it back. Put it close.
Not
Yeah,
too
my
sure
I
was,
felt
but
that my thumb
didn't even
slipped.
come close to resembling a golf swing.
Thanks. Thanks, Rich.
So
I mean,
what
he's
is
not
the
wrong.
handle
It
on
wasn't
shot?
that bad.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
On master
Well, let's take a
difficulty,
look at
it's
what
pretty
Max
bad.
Homer can deliver here.
Look, Max that's a pick shot. That's the pick shot, Max. What a shot it
Lovely
was,
shot out of the
but
bunker. That's in tight. Sitting at +1.
well, Max. Oh, we're not. I thought we were in the send. We're not in the send. Okay, so basically just got to flop this one up right here in this area. This is a very dangerous shot if we miss it. Look at that swing we've got to hit.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough.
Well, this round took a turn, right? Welcome back, Ryan. Yeah. You go right back to baseball after this one. Oh, that's a great shot.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close. Putting for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
You know, sometimes familiarity?
Currently at
Familiarity?
2
I
over
can't-
par.
Moving down
Familiarity
the leaderboard, Luke, never
with the
a
course
good
does
thing.
not help you. Clearly.
Rich, as we stand on the 15th tee here, there's a whole lot of ways to lose your ball.
To the left, you mean,
Don't
Luke?
say that,
yeah,
Luke.
Unless you're playing with those floating golf balls, you got to hedge your bets, aim down the right-hand side of the fairway, and do anything to find it. You find the fairway, it's go time.
I tell you, the fans up there in that Stadium Par 3 are terrified. They've seen Ryan Gamer's scores. They've seen the highlights. And they're really worried about Ryan Gamer about to step into the Stadium Par 3. Look at Jerry
Time for the
just being
second
like,
shot
I don't know.
At the 15th.
I've got nothing, Ryan. Like, I've got nothing.
Sit down. Sit.
That's a perfect swing, but I think we got too much carry out of that. No, that's just fine. Yeah.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Is it crazy to hit a pitching wedge spinner? So crazy it just might work. I think it's it. Ooh, I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting that much spin there. I was expecting a little more carry.
Well,
That
at least it's on the green. That's the positive.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it.
well,
It's just long.
And you just break it all out into its components. It's left to right. It's right to left. It's left to right. Yeah, and that's about it. So basically, play a little bit of outside, and it's going to drop.
So close.
We'll never know with the closed club face, but it was a good stroke.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
A good look at par here.
Well,
Trailing by 7 after that hole.
From winning at the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am to a missed cut, possibly.
Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone. But
No, projected cut is 5 over. We're fine. There's a lot of players left to play.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Yeah, this is terrifying, right? Some of you are getting flashbacks to the first look demo video, videos where Ryan sent it in the grandstands about 10 times, so don't you worry. If you all are sitting out there, you might want to put your hats on. Or an umbrella or something. One time.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
We could have used Bob Ross there for a caddy because he couldn't draw anything.
What? What, Rich? What did you just say? You know, I'm going to pause the video, get a couple screenshots here, and I think it's safe to say Ryan has lost his swing, and he's going to have to play angry in round 2. We're going to have to go back to playing angry. So that's what we're going to do. Got some great screenshots, but what a nightmare of a back 9. And this is a back 9 that I have played maybe too much in the beta, and it did not carry over to the round. Here we go. Wake up, Ryan. That's perfect. Ooh.
Here's Max Homer now. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
What was Max shooting
Putting
there?
for par.
That is third hole out of the day. What is Max doing out here? Just on a fire. All right. Good par, though.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
We're only beating Max by 1, and projected cut is 5 over, and oh my, is this
This
tough.
dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have
There we
any
go.
hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in 1, you never know. You could make it 2.
That's a great swing, and we've
Handy
just
effort,
needed
that
that
one.
this entire back, and we just haven't had it. Like, are there any fans watching Ryan? Like, yes, there's a couple out there. Yeah, we've got a couple, 3 or 4 out there. Let's give them something to cheer about it. One time. That's perfect.
The wind was
Stop.
howling.
Stop.
But that
What
didn't
a
matter.
shot, baby. Come on. We need
Standing over
something.
his
We need that
second
energy,
shot.
right?
Oh, that one skirted
That's
the
a
edge of the hole.
great shot. Not an easy shot to hit either. What? Did he just hit a super flop? I think he did. Max hit a pick shot. He's hit a
5
super
feet coming
flop.
up to the cup.
He's hitting all the meta shots. Perfect.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
It's about time. We got to get to even, really, to have a shot to win this tournament. It's a long shot, but it is
As we
possible.
check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. All right,
I can see all the comments after this video. The fuel. I already know what your comments are going to be.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
Well, Rich, don't worry. Ryan can't hit it
No
that
harm,
far, right?
No foul there with that shot.
So those bunkers are not even reachable. 173, uphill 6 feet. 5-iron in hand, into the wind, a nice smooth fade into the hole. Show them how you do it, Ryan. Come on. It's another day at the office.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good swing. It's just, it's more of a safe swing, but we'll take it.
Trying to get to even par with this putt.
This is
And
massive.
he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
If we can make this, like, this changes everything. Get your 1-times ready, everybody.
And from long range here.
This is going right at the hole.
You gotta fight!
Oh, you
Come
beauty.
on! What a putt. You gotta fight. You never give up. I don't care what struggles you've had. You keep fighting and you battle. You just might be able to get back to even and save your tournament.
Now this is how you putt.
That's-
Take another look at this.
That's just unreal. Wow, the course played tough in high winds. I will say, I haven't played Scottsdale in high winds, the back nine, but wow, did it get us. Yes, it did. Well, let's see what the leaderboard is
Through to the
shaping up
weekend,
to
Rich,
be.
and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Yeah, sometimes you just have weeks like this where you just try and scrap your way through. You make the cut, and all of a sudden you go out tomorrow morning, you find something, you post yourself a good number on Saturday. The sky's the limit from there, Luke.
What a battle. I mean, Tom Kilm takes the top right now, 6 under. Jason Day, Dylan Wu, Adam Shink. I still don't know if I'm saying that name correctly. Shink? I'm pretty sure that's how they say it on the broadcast and TV, but Carson Young, that's Ludwig Oberg, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele, and we're only 3 off of 6th place there. What a turnaround. And we could have got flustered. We could have let it run our day, but we didn't. We kept fighting, we kept grinding, we got back to even, and we saved our tournament. Because you look at Max Homa, 79. If we would have finished 2 over, we might have missed a cut. What a battle. That's golf, everybody. You fight. You're not always going to have your best shots, and sometimes on a course that you expect to play well on, you're not going to play well, and there's a great example of that. And yeah, it can be frustrating, but at the end of the day, that's golf, right? And did we level up the putter? A little bit, not a lot. We still have a lot of leveling up with the clubs here for Ryan Gamer, but that's a big time tournament. The fact that we were able to battle back 35th place, that's insane. 3-way tie at the top here going into the final round, but we saved the tournament. And we take a look here at the event stats. It was not great. I mean, we all know it. You just saw it. It just really just did not have it all together. Front 9, we kind of survived. We weren't playing bad. Back 9, it was a disaster, but we battled back. 42% fairways. Yeah, Ryan, is there a lot of carryover to wrestling and baseball into golf the last month? No, there's not very much. What did I hit? Like 80% fairways at Pebble Beach or something like that? 90 maybe? And not anymore. On master difficulty, though, at Scottsdale here in that wind, it makes sense, right? That was a really tough round, but look at this. That's huge. Missing of 42 fairways, but still 72 greens. That's amazing. Proximity hole, got to improve that in the final round. Putting was really not terrible, honestly. I feel like the putter wasn't really the problem. We hit 27% out of 11 long putts, so scrambling was a big problem. We missed 5 greens, 40%. We got to get that better, and birdie conversion just wasn't there. But, I mean, to be fair, we didn't put ourselves into great birdie chances. We improved proximity to hole. It's going to improve everything. So that's going to be the focus. 5 birdies, though. Yeah, that looks great, Ryan. You're in 2nd place. Well, If you missed the rest of the tournament, 10 pars, 2 bogeys, and what about triples? No, I don't think so. No, it says 1. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't remember that. But yeah, that was something. Truly was something, and we'll be back. We'll be back and better than ever in the final round. It's just, you know, get back to the swing of things, right? Getting back to the swing of things, and that's tough. That triple bogey really hurt us. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I was even playing for a miss to the right, and well, we didn't miss to the right. You know, who was it Luke or Rich who said the ball was thirsty? They weren't wrong, because it went in the water twice there. Good thing Jerry went and got that golf ball. I guarantee you when we hit it to the water the second time, Jerry did not go swimming for that golf ball again, right? Oh my. But wow, that's not the round I was expecting. But, you know, we do expect it to be tougher on master difficulty settings. Like we do. We don't expect it to be easy, and this is why we are on master now. And honestly, I think the AI difficulty is perfect. I mean, they shot, honestly, a score that we could have attained without the bogeys today and the mistakes. We would have been 1 off. So, like, very good settings right now. I think we found kind of the best settings so far for master difficulty, at least for 87 overall player here, Ryan Gamer. But yeah, we got to bounce back. I need all Euros positivity. I need all the positive, encouraging words and the birdie fuel, right? I can see it now, Ryan. How much does it cost for VC again? That's what you were going to say. How much does it cost to spend attribute points? Ryan, did you know that you can level up and unlock attribute points, but then you have to have VC to actually apply those? Did you know that, Ryan? I can see them all now. Like, Ryan, did you know? I can see them, and I'm going to use that as fuel. And we are going to dominate the final round at TPC Scottsdale. I'm going to play mad again. You're like, Ryan, remember you said you weren't going to mention it anymore? Oh, I'm going to mention it. Oh, I'm going to mention it, YouTube. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video on the channel. You know, plenty of other career mode stuff, you know. Playing a lot of MLB The Show right now. That series has been phenomenal. Still playing college football. Playing WWE as well on my second channel. So be on the lookout for those other videos. And as far here for PGA 2K25, we will see. It all depends on if how much fun I'm having with the game. And yeah, that's kind of what it will depend on, because as you all know, I don't play games that I'm not having fun playing. I did have fun today. I had a lot of fun, but we haven't had to progress our character yet, and let's use that as fuel. Oh, well, we did at the beginning, but so yeah, I will see you all in the next video on the channel, and as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.